Hey everyone, happy college football. Welcome to Porcelain Picks. I'm your host, Andrew Fabian, and today it's a Friday. I'm going to be picking one game today. This is a quick hitter version of Porcelain Picks. For the lucks you need when you scroll atop your porcelain throne. We're here for you at Porcelain Picks, all right? We've got a bowl game this evening. I'm going to pick that one. We'll dive into the four matchups tomorrow morning. All right, so I'll release another video then. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified so you can make those picks against the four games tomorrow and win some money this weekend. Pay off those holiday credit cards, all right? So tonight, we've got Georgia Tech and UCF. Good matchup here. Couple teams, middle of the pack in their respective conferences. UCF came into the Big 12 this season. They finished 6-6. They had a couple big victories in the Big 12, believe it or not. They beat Oklahoma State 45-3. Oklahoma State was in the Big 12 championship game this year, so that was a big win for UCF as this program starts to get established as a Power 5 conference. Georgia Tech, big high-powered offense this year, so a little bit different than previous years. Of course, they crushed it in the rushing game, but their passing game was top of the ACC as well. So two high-powered offenses coming into this battle. Georgia Tech, a bit of a surprise to me, is a 6-point underdog at the time of this recording. The over-under is set at 66.5, and I have two plays in this game. All right. So on the Georgia Tech side, you got the number one rushing offense in the ACC. They're 15th overall in the nation. How does that match up against UCF, you ask? Well, UCF, while they do have the top passing defense in the Big 12 in their first year in the conference, they're dead last in rushing defense. So lean that one to Georgia Tech. You got Jamal Haynes is Georgia Tech's running back. He's fourth in the ACC in rushing, so I think he'll get fed the ball today. I think he's going to make some movement on the ground. Quarterback for Georgia Tech, Haynes King. This guy can do it all. This guy can rush the football. He's going to get involved in that running game for certain. He led the ACC in touchdown passes as well. So I think Georgia Tech can get it done both ways. I think UCF, their pass defense is going to have to show up to stop that passing game of Haynes King. But I do think that rushing game poses a little bit of an imbalance there. On the UCF side of the ball, so you got John Rice Plumlee. This guy's a gamer at quarterback. He can do it through the air. He can rush the football. I think UCF's a team that can get it done a few different ways as well. So overall, I think this poses as a pretty high-scoring contest. I think this will be back and forth. Two okay defenses on either side, but I think the offenses each are the strength in the matchups on both sides of the football. So I like this game to be back and forth. I like it to be close. I'm going to go with Georgia Tech. I think Georgia Tech finds a way to just lean on that running game. And get inside the red zone a few times and punch it in. I think it's going to be a game of who converts when they're in the red zone. So take Georgia Tech, 6-point dogs, lock it, flush it. I actually think Georgia Tech could win this game. So if you're feeling frisky, take them as the money line favorite. But I would go Georgia Tech +6 and then take the over 66.5. I think this one's going to be clean over 70. I think both teams have a chance to hit 40, but I think it's more like a 38-35 UCF victory, but could go either way. So take that over 66.5, lock it, flush it. All right. So that's the pick for today. It's Friday. Enjoy your Friday. Get that Christmas shopping done. Make sure you subscribe. That way you get notified tomorrow morning when I drop the picks for all of the bowl action this weekend. It's Porcelain Picks. Happy college football, everyone.